this point in time, just to let you know, because of the Christmas theme, we're going to bring up a little bit of a Christmas carol or something, which will play during the time, keep going, Jay, which will be playing during the time that Jay is distributing his packages. Okay, as the music fades out, that is a direct then cue for the next two people to come on. So you don't have to worry about anything else. And the music is fading down. The music is fading down.
Great.
Come on, people. When are the next two people coming in? The music is fading down.
Well, how would I know that?
But how would I know that, Ethan? Y'all are the lawyer, that's why I'm asking you.
Forget it, Renee. There is no way I'm getting involved in a harebrained scheme like that.
But surely there's got to be some way. I've got all these people want me to sell their homes, and I got no buyers.
That's it? That's it.
No, really, I think you love football. The game will be over by 6 and we can go out for pizza afterwards. What do you say?
Sorry, Jeffrey, I have other plans.
Oh, come on, Hannah.
Jeffrey, will you look? They're arriving. They'll hear you. Not now. Please.
Well, if not now, then when?
I told you I have other plans.
Oh, hey, Teddy, man. You going to the game on Saturday?
Man, I wasn't able to get a ticket. I'm gonna watch it on TV.
Oh, well, my friend, this must be a lucky day. Looks like I just happen to have an extra ticket. And,
No kidding, man. You are a true friend, Jeff, old boy. Thanks. Well, since y'all are paying for the ticket, how about our treat for pizza after?
Teddy,
Cookies
that's
are
not
here,
what I
y'all.
meant.
Pretty good batch, if I do say so myself. Recipes in my new cookbook. Copies available on sale down at my restaurant. Now I just got this one.
Actually, I was hoping you'd all payment for the ticket.
How's it going, Jay?
Okay, everybody, can we please all come to order? Everybody, can we come to order?
Mr. Chairman, since this is not...
I didn't do my introduction
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
Calm down, Ted, we'll get to it. First of all, I'd like to get started. I'd like to thank you all for coming down to this emergency financial meeting of the town council. Is that it? Oh, no. Now, before we get started, I'd like to, Teddy Leatherman, are you out there? Henry Leatherman, are you out there? Oh, there you are. Now, I swear, Henry, if you moon the members of this council again, I will have you taken to the slammer. I swear this time.
Wait a minute. You can't do that. What about freedom of speech?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Freedom of speech, your ass.
Exactly. As you all know, I am descended from,
Sorry.
as I was saying,
Not again.
I'm descended from one of this country's great founding fathers, Mr. Patrick Henry,
A Yankee.
who, as we all know, fought bravely for our most precious right to speak our minds. And I will not be deterred. As you all know, it was my great ancestor who believed so strongly in freedom of speech. He proclaimed publicly, give me liberty or give me death.
Look at that. Cool it, Teddy. There are too many witnesses.
I didn't do my line, by the way.
Moving on.
Okay.
It can't happen.
Well, all right then, I've said my piece.
Okay, now that we've been properly reacquainted with our founding fathers,
Oh, yeah.
all right, let's get started, shall we? This day, line.
Let the record show.
Let the record show that on this day,
Sorry,
December 12th.
who's doing, could Alan do lines, please, or until he is busy, and then you take over, so we don't have two people saying that? Sure.
Let the record show that on this day, December 12th, 1995, as the attorney for and chairman of the town council of Regal, South Carolina, I, Ethan Taylor, call this meeting to order.
Mr. Chairman, since this is not a regular meeting, I would like to make a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes from last month. I I just don't think you need to go over all of it at night again. Frankly, once was enough as far as I'm concerned.
Amen to that?
All right, any objections?
No.
All right, no objections, then we'll just move on to the business at hand. No sense in ignoring the elephant in the room, we all know what we came to hear, so let's just get on to it.
Let the record show.
Let the record show that Mr. Jake Daniels, our resident accountant, has prepared a financial statement of our existing revenues.
Wait a minute. This here says we only have $562.54 left?
Hold the phone, guys. That's not even enough to pay me for those repairs I made to the courthouse last month. That won't even cover what I put out for materials.
Yeah, I guess I know what happened to my request for new gym equipment at the high school.
Damn, I'll never get that stoplight down at the corner by my restaurant now.
Where does this leave our streetscape revitalization project?
What is the matter with you people? Don't y'all get it? We're broke. This town is completely broke. We had all our fortune attached to that typewriter factory, and now that people are going to computers, who needs a typewriter? Wake up and smell the roses, people. When the Rico typewriter factory went under, so did we. We were asleep at the switch. We had all our eggs in one basket, and now we're going to pay for it. Don't look at me. Now I got to pull money out my ass, you know.
Yeah, he's right. We've all taken that typewriter factory for granted. Good old Colonel Beaumont and his good old Regal typewriters have been the basis for this entire town. More than half the factory was employed by that town. Was it? Well, more than that.
We got
Take
you.
that, reverse it.
What I said, yes.
Daisy, you know?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can I have the cue again, please?
You know?
Yes, I'll give you the right cue this time. Why, more than half the town was employed by that factory.
Line.
You know, before Annabelle Cartwright died.
Oh, you know, before Annabelle Cartwright died, she used to talk about the Colonel all the time. I do believe she had quite a crush on him when she was a girl. She said he cut quite a handsome figure in his day.
I can't imagine not being attracted to that man back then. I mean, come on. He arrives fresh out of World War I, still in his uniform, and starts riding, building the whole town. All by himself. What a man. And you know how a woman feels about a man in uniform.
And how?
Well, that's all nice, but, go on, please.
Could we get back to the business at hand?
Can we get back to the business at hand? Colonel's typewriters just don't work for us anymore.
Who'd ever thought, two boys?
Who'd have thought 2 boys in a garage in California could have screwed everything up for us?
What on earth are you talking about?
The computer! Them boys made that thing in a garage out of spare parts.
Seems to me the Colonel would have liked those boys just fine. Well, they did the same as he did. A lot of smarts and a little bit of money.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't address our problem here. The town is dying, everybody's moving out.
True. Because everybody moving out, attendance at the high school's down only 25%. As the head of the phys ed department, I can't even get a good football team together.
Well, with the Colonel's 98 years old, we can't expect him to start up a new business anytime soon.
Well, we have got to find some new revenue source pretty darn quick. Or we're just going to have to declare this town bankrupt, turn ourselves over to the state, and have them put us under somebody else's jurisdiction. We have to think of our real estate values. As this town's only real estate broker, I can tell you, they're dropping by the minute. People are moving out like crazy and I can't sell their homes. Ethan will tell you, I've been trying to come up with all sorts of ideas.
Most of them not exactly legal.
Oh, well, at least I tried. All right, but I gotta admit, I'm at a total loss.
I know I have a line, mine.
Excuse me? but
Excuse me? All this talk isn't making me feel any better about how I'm going to get my bill paid. I just certainly hope you people don't expect me to eat it.
Oh, good grief, Teddy, you still don't get it, do you?
Oh, excuse me, I thought I turned this off before I came into the meeting. So sorry. Hello? Hello? What? He what? When? How? I'll come right over. Thank you for your call. Bye.
Now, Ethan, don't you tell me that you're gonna go running off to see one of your clients again. I thought we had an agreement that you wouldn't do that anymore.
Yes, well, I think you're going to agree that an exception needs to be made in this case. Members of the jury,
My God, wrong time.
members of the council, and all you fine people out there, I've got some news, some really terrible news. It seems that our beloved Colonel Beaumont has passed away.
Oh, what? No, how did it happen? Well, I didn't even know he was sick. Why didn't somebody tell me?
He was not sick. He was 98 years old. He was just sitting by the TV, and his butler found him, and never mind that now. I gotta get up there. I hope people will excuse me, but as the Colonel's personal attorney and executor of the will, I have to attend some matters that are very urgent up there right now. I am going to leave the meeting in charge of Mr. Jake Daniels, and he will continue in my stead. Please excuse me.
My God, it's as if he died and took the whole town with him.
End of the matter.
Absolutely.
Well, I know that Ethan said that I would take over the meeting here, but much of what we was going to cover was stuff about the legal issues that Ethan was going to talk about. And seeing as how he's not here, I'll think maybe we should table this meeting for now and schedule it another time. Do I have a second on the motion?
I'll second the motion to adjourn this meeting until further notice.
I know that, about to fall over here. I'm so upset. What's the line there,
I
sir?
know you're all in shock right now.
I know you're all in shock right now. Colonel Beaumont founded this town, and we all know and love him, and we'll do our best to keep you informed on the town bulletin board and in the newspapers, and about funeral arrangements and all that there stuff. I say this meeting is adjourned.
Mike, you really shouldn't come back on until everybody else is cleared. Yeah, you start the next scene, correct?
Yeah, but everyone's already on.
I know, but they come on when you're on first, right?
It says
No,
everybody.
everyone's already on.
Daisy put the cookies.
Okay, everybody leaves and then everybody comes back.
Yeah. All right.
Because they change things, they change.
Now, we go back on in scene 2 during the blackout.
Yeah, yes. All it needs is, and this for costumes is something simple, like take off the pin, Alfie, and
Well, I changed
take
my
off
shirt.
the jacket.
I did
or-
change this.
I don't know that you'll have enough time. Based on what's happening, I don't want, it's a blackout that goes fast, down everybody clears, maybe 5 seconds, maybe, and then you're all coming back, lights are coming back up. So this is not the time to think about any kind of a major costume change. It's something simple like taking off a jacket or taking off changing the Christmas tie or whatever. That's must be about the only thing.
This scene is a closed meeting, right?
No, it's another open meeting because he's talking about what happened with the girl. It's another open meeting.
Okay.
Is there mumbling going on before that Ethan has to stop? I think so.
Please, people, let's just settle down now. Just settle down. Come on. Let's get started. I know that, right.
Promise to get to all your questions, and let's get
I
organized.
promise to get to all your questions, and what was the rest of it?
Let's get organized, shall we?
Let's get organized, shall we?
Mr. Chairman, since the last meeting didn't last more than 5 minutes, I'd like to move that we dispense with the usual upfront stuff and just get down to the part we've all been waiting to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
get to the punch,
All right, all right. right. Mine.
Will everyone please come to order?
Everyone, please come to order. All right, as Teddy said, we'll just skip the pleasantries and get right on with what you came to hear about. So, here it is. Now, you all know that Colonel Beaumont never had any children. And as executor of his will, I can now tell you that the Colonel left his entire estate to the town of Regal, South Carolina, to generate some means of financial stability for the future.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Well, no, hold on, let's not get ahead of ourselves now. Jake, why don't you explain to all these people about the financials of this thing?
I'll be glad to. On the plus side, the town of Regal, South Carolina now owns the Regal Typewriter Company factory, office building, and the ground that it's on. In addition, we own the Colonel's 168 acre estate, which includes the manor house, the barn, the fancy stables he built for his racehorses, the guest house, the groundskeeper's house, the
Gatehouse and servants' quarters.
and the servants' quarters, plus all the contents therein. I've been up there with Ethan, I gotta tell you, it's a high-end, fancy place.
Renee, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I hear you say the good side?
You did.
What's the bad side?
Well, line please.
As we all know, the typewriter company went under.
As we all know, the typewriter company went under. So the Colonel's been living off the income from his stock portfolio and the interest on his bank accounts. So what was settling for taxes with the federal government and the state government took a big chunk of the principal. So lately he's been,
Cashing in his stock market holdings.
cashing in his stock market holdings, and lately he's been borrowing from his cash accounts right and left. There's a lot of maintenance on that place up there. And I'm afraid if we don't find a way to generate some income, we aren't going to have much more than 6 to 8 months.
Well, that shouldn't be such a big problem. I'm sure Renee here could find us somebody who's willing to buy all that stuff. After all, that factory building is as sound as a dollar. And like y'all said, the estate is real high end. I'm sure that's worth quite a lot. You're a dollar.
Who? Look, I pride myself at being at the top of my game in the real estate field. But let's get real, shall we? I'm sorry.
First of all, that.
First of
Say, I'm
all,
sorry, stay in line.
yes ma'am. First of all, that factory is so antiquated as it's going to take a huge investment on the part of any buyer so as to bring it into this century in regards to usable technology. Not to mention, it could take several years to find the right buyer. We're in a depressed market, remember? As for the estate, what multi-millionaire is going to want to buy that thing smack dab in the middle of a ghost town? Which is what we are going to be if we don't do something fast. In short, people, if y'all are looking to me to magically turn all this into cash for you, well, you can just forget it. God knows I'm good. I ain't that good.
I have a suggestion.
You know, I know a guy whose cousin is an auctioneer. Maybe we can get him to come over here and take a look and give us an idea what we can get for all the furniture and artwork and all the other stuff in that house. And that's all gotta be worth a pretty penny.
That's not a bad idea. We can start with the contents.
I understand where y'all are coming from, but may I remind you that if you want to get a decent dollar for that place, you're gonna want to show it fully furnished. So as to put its best face forward, so to speak.
That's a very good point, Renee.
Mr. Chairman, may I please have the floor?
Well, we're just gonna have to work a little.
What is the matter with you people? Now, Hannah's been trying to wait here for the last 5 minutes. Now, I know she's just a little decorator, but she is on this committee. The least we can do is take just a minute to let her have a little bit of a say.
I'm terribly sorry, Hannah. The chair recognizes Miss Hannah. I'm all right.
For the record, I have a degree in interior design from one of the finest schools in this country.
Well, Well, now what I do wrong?
Jim, you ever been on an actual date?
Huh?
What I have been trying to say is that we may be able to make better use of that beautiful estate and perhaps recognize some profit almost immediately.
Hannah, what in the world are you trying to say?
Well, as y'all may know, I have done some design work kind of from time to time, so I'm pretty familiar with the place. I have often thought it would make an exquisite boutique hotel resort and spa.
Oh, a what?
We may live in the year 1995, but that place was built at a time when everything was about catering to guests. Wow. The place has 16 bedrooms. Wow. And that's the main house alone. Each bedroom has its own bath. The kitchen is huge. It has all the amenities of a 5-star restaurant, and the dining room can easily seat 50. Wow. There is a very large veranda right off the dining room that would be positively lovely for outdoor dining. And did I mention the ballroom? Or how about the fact that the Colonel owns a whole stretch of beachfront property? I can't, right? At the same time, well, that place is right on the water. It has a gorgeous swimming pool with a multi-room cabana, a magnificent antique, fully stocked bar, a game room with a magnificent antique, fully stocked bar, and on and on and on. Wow. The place is just screaming to be a boutique hotel line,
A resort hotel with fabulous spa.
a resort hotel with a fabulous spa. What, we could call it the Regal Beaumont Resort and Spa.
Oh, wow.
Damn, she's right.
I did not think of that.
You know, if you think about it, we have all kinds of talents sitting right here at this table to do the thing.
What do you mean?
Well, Teddy, you for instance, you're a builder. You could see to it about all the building maintenance and adjustments and whatnot. Ethan, you could take care of all the legalities and even see to it about getting us a liquor license and such. We have Jake, no, I'm calling Jack. We have Jake for the accounting and bookkeeping that needs doing. And Hannah for all the decorating and designing, of course. And Jeff, didn't you say you'd like to do something other than being a gym teacher?
Ain't that the truth? I always dreamed of running my very own fitness center. Real nice one.
Well, I'm sure that we could easily expand that to include a spa. While there's any number of folks in town that can help us with such a thing.
You know, you're right. Marvin Clendish is a masseuse, and Frida Trumbull, she has that beauty salon with all them fancy beauty products.
Well, see, now there you go. And of course, with my culinary experience, I'd be able to run the restaurant, no problem at all. Why, I even have a published cookbook.
Oh, here we go.
It would only add to our marketing credentials. Why, I could whip up a whole bunch of specials I could whip up a whole bunch of recipes from it as our nightly specials. Oh, and wins. Oh, we can make lots of money on wins. Yes.
Renee, you think you can handle the market?
I don't see why not. I could get together with Arnie Mumford. Arnie, honey, there you are,
Arnie.
sweetheart.
How y'all doing?
Don't go shutting down your travel agency just yet. We got work to do.
Line, please.
Jake, you know, I was just crunching some numbers.
You know, I was just crunching some numbers, and by my calculation, I think it works.
All right. No, hold it. Let's just back up a little bit. Now, why would anybody want to come to the town of Regal, South Carolina?
What do you mean?
Oh, he's right. We need a Jimmy.
Yeah, what?
We need to do something to town a destination, so to speak. We need to dress it up to look like something and be something.
Now, how on earth are you gonna do that? I mean, the whole town has been about that factory. The whole town's built up around that place. You can see it from everywhere you look. It sticks out like a sore thumb. How are you gonna dress that thing up?
Excuse me, please. I believe I may have something to add to this discussion.
Why, it's Mr. Habib. Oh, you more lying. Sorry, sugar.
Yeah, please have the attention of the committee for 10 minutes.
Stay here.
Sorry.
Stay, no commercial overlay.
May I please have the attention of the committee to express a proposal?
Why, hello there, Mr. Habibi. It's such a pleasure to see you. I don't recall seeing you in these proceedings before. How are you doing?
Please have some semblance of order.
I'm sorry, we're going to do a double European kiss,
We can do that if you want.
because you know each other.
Okay,
Work tomorrow.
it's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we please have some semblance of order?
Wow, Ethan, where is your sense of Southern hospitality?
Daisy, I'd like to remind you that this is an official meeting of the town council. It is not a cotillion. Chair recognizes Mr. Masood Habibi. I'll let the record show that Mr. Habibi is a business owner in the town of Regal, South Carolina.
Yes,
Mr. Habibi.
thank you. And may it please the court, Your Honor, to also note that the name of my business is Habibi Fine Arts. I would like the public to be aware that I import and sell the finest Persian and Oriental rugs in all of this state. I'm currently running a 20% off.
Masood! First of all, you are not in the court, so... No, wait a minute. Fine.
On the courtrooms.
You're not in the courtroom, this is just a meeting of the town council. Second, I am not a judge, therefore it is not necessary to refer to me as your honor. And third, I will thank you to keep the advertising to a minimum.
Forgive me. What is it I'm supposed to call you?
Mr. Chairman, will do.
Very well, Ethan. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment of your precious time to propose we make use of a very special eyesore, meaning, of course, the Regal Typewriter Factory. I propose that we turn that factory...
Move over, as you were speaking,
Okay.
you're including everybody and you're moving
Okay.
over here to this side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
End up over here.
I propose that we turn this factory into a very special marketplace. I'm sure that Mr. Teddy Bilderman, with the help of the design skills of Miss Hannah Amorai, could change its appearance into a very trendy and high-tech place with a commercial look. We could fill it with the finest of shops that cater to not only wedding apparel, but fine items for home and garden, even gourmet products.
Okay, and what we're doing is, what you're doing is,
Ready as I go?
yeah, is as you come up to the home garden and gourmet, okay, just pick up the eraser and erase hers, just so that you can put your home, and it doesn't have to be a complete erase, just get it enough so that you can, yeah, so that you can write yours.
Just enough that it would annoy her.
Yes, just enough to annoy her, yes. Yes, bag line.
Okay, so. We could fill it with the finest of shops. We could have for wearing apparel. I'll figure out how to write this in.
It's just three, it's
Yeah.
home, it's home garden and gourmet.
You know,
Lines and dots.
for home and garden, as well as gourmet products.
How lovely.
And then step to the side, Alan, to gesture to what you've identified for that.
How lovely. And antiques. You know, I'd be more than willing to put my design shop in there too.
Yes, indeed. I myself would be willing to put my very fine important and wonderful rug business known and operated as Habibi Fine Rugs with reasonable prices and currently at 20% off.
Masood!
Sorry.
Please.
Forgive me, but you said keep it to a minimum, and you know me, this is about as minimum as I get.
You know, if Thelma Alda would move her darling little bookstore to the bazaar, why, I would put in copies of my cookbook on consignment. I'd be happy to help out that way.
Yes, well, in any event, I suggest we call this marketplace the Regal Bazaar.
And
You know,
bizarre it
it's full
is.
occupant.
By my calculations, it works.
No, hold everything.
Come
Wait a
on.
minute, that's not, Ethan,
Wow.
Jake's not finished his lines there.
He wasn't?
Oh, I thought it
No.
was.
The way I see it, we could run through the zoning board.
Oh, the way I see it,
Oh, yeah.
we can do a run through the zoning board, get it done right quick, seeing as we are the zoning board. We can get this going right away.
Is that my line?
Now, yes.
Now, Ethan.
Now you have hold of everything.
Now, hold everything. I gotta tell you people, y'all know me. I don't get excited about a lot of things. As an attorney, I try to be as cautious as a cat. I have a reputation for wearing a belt, suspenders, and pinning my shirt to my underdrawers, but I just gotta tell you, I think we have just saved this town! Of course, we have to make an official thing of this, being that it's a town.
Official vote to pass this.
I know, this is the part where,
He's doing something.
I'm gonna-
If a line is not called for, a line will not be given.
yeah. We have to make an official,
Vote to pass this thing.
no, I know, I'm gonna pause
No,
it.
he's gesturing for you to leave.
Go.
This is
Oh,
his
okay.
period for
Okay.
you to say, okay, you've done your thing.
Sorry, go
Okay, and he'll wait. I want you to come and cross and do your
Yeah.
bow as.
You wanna do it again? Come on.
Come
Yeah, you
back
can get it,
up.
we'll try with it.
Okay?
Of course, we have to make this thing an official vote, so
20% off, 20% off, 20% off. Comes to me after 20%.
anyway, we have to make this thing an official vote, so, listen up. Line?
Listen up, all in favor.
What?
Oh, I jumped further down, I'm sorry. I think we should dig right into forming committees.
For committees, and, yeah, sorry. Sorry, keep going. We should dig right into forming committees and get started right away.
Yeah, into Jeff.
Good idea.
Fine.
Jeff, make a motion.
Oh,
I thought you have to take a
You
vote.
make a motion, put it to a vote.
Oh, do I say good idea there or no?
Yeah, all right then, I'd like to make a motion and put it to a vote.
But I don't say good idea?
You do not.
That's somewhere else, okay. All right then. I'd like to make a motion that we put it to a vote.
do I have a second?
I second that motion.
Good.
Okay then.
Okay then. Now, in accordance with our bylaws, to vote on something.
Entire town.
The entire town has to vote on something this big, so listen up, everybody. I want everyone out there to say, no, I'm sorry, can I have
Register your vote.
register your vote. And then all in favor?
Listen up, all in favor.
Now listen up. All in favor, say aye.
Ah,
Now, come on, people, you gotta give us a little more than that. Help us out here, come on. All in favor, say aye. I don't know about you, but I think the ayes have it. How you?
You mean?
Okay, then.
Is it, oh,
Motion passed, motion passes?
Let the record show vote is passed.
Let the record show our vote has passed. Hey, Teddy, you have the building committee. Hannah, you have the design committee. Jeff, you start on that fitness center. Renee, you take over the marketing. And Daisy, why don't you take care of that restaurant, catering business, and what's the third thing again?
Room service.
And room service?
Yeah.
And room service. Anyway, Jake and I will be taking care of the legalities and the financials of this thing. I'm so excited, I'm sorry. Good people, excellent. Okay,
Next Thursday.
I think, what?
Meet back here next Thursday.
Okay, we'll meet, I think that's all anyway. We'll meet back here next Thursday to see how far we've gotten. Meeting adjourned.
Get off the stage. No, not you, Hannah, everybody else.
Wait, when does it go black after we're off?
when he says cancel, it's gone. When he says goodbye, when he hits
So the lights are out right then.
when he says that's it, it's a blackout is called for. Now, what I can do is I can make it a slow blackout, okay, to get you guys some space and some time, all right? But I can't take it way the hell too much time to get off the stage. Okay, when we're ready for Act 2, 3, no, sorry, Act 1, 3.
You need to sign somebody to be back there to hold that so that it doesn't reveal itself.
Let's find out who doesn't, who's still in the, no, it's already happened. Why did you do that?
They fell.
No, sorry, not you, Gabe. Why did you do that?
Because that's where it's supposed to be, because you changed it yesterday.
You took it off, why don't you bring it on?
That's where it's supposed to be reset for this scene.
It's supposed to be reset.
Yeah, that's what you gave me yesterday. I go over there and get some cookies and coffee. Remember you said
Yes.
that?
But I was expecting you to have brought in your coffee cup with all your plans, right? Isn't that coffee cup the one that you have, that's yours, that you bring to the meetings, that you drink from all the time?
Yeah, but we're on
Did we say that?
We're on scene 3 though, aren't we?
Yes,
And,
yes, and I said you can get coffee or a cookie, but if you come in with all your plans and stuff, and the coffee cup, so just took it off with you, and, you know, it's like glued to your hand, okay? It's like you're never without that damn coffee cup, no matter what else is happening, that's your thing.
yeah.
Yeah, okay?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Um,
Okay, fine, all right, and we're 1, 3, and, this is lights up only stage. Let me turn off can you turn off the room?
Whole room?
The room,
Yeah, not the, just turn
not the
out the
stage,
ceiling light.
just the room. Thank you. Go.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Bring me home, Colonel. That
Why
was,
in the green room?
that was terrific. Aren't you just the one? We are just so good together, aren't we? And isn't it funny how we're just so alike, and we think so alike in business too? You know, I just know we are gonna make a fortune through this thing. Why, if we play our cards right, we're both set up to make a killing when this is all over. Oh, dear Lord. They're gonna be here any minute. We gotta get you out of here fast.
Renee?
Wait a minute. Who are you waiting?
No, I'm sorry, that's his
I beg your
piece.
pardon, I'm sorry, but.
Renee?
Yes.
What? Are you all right? You look a little, well, frankly, you look a mess. Is there something wrong?
Wrong? No. Why, of course not. Everything's just fine. I'm just sitting here. Jeff,
Okay.
I think I heard Hannah out in the front lobby. She was asking for you. You may want to go see what she wants.
Really? Are you sure she was asking for me?
Well, she said, where's that big, strong, hunky man with all the muscles?
Well, that's me, all right. I knew she'd come around.
Well, of course.
I better go on out and get it.
You do that. I'll just wait right here. Dear Lord, we gotta get you out of here fast. Line,
Can't have anybody finding you.
can't have anybody finding you here. Oh, I know. I'll just go over there and I'll turn out the lights for a moment. And you can just sneak out the back and come around the front. That's it. Yes. You ready?
Click. Click, click. Click. Click.
Well, no, it wasn't the 2 clicks yet. It was after she's with me that we do 2 clicks.
It still should be 2 clicks then too.
Okay. So should I not be out?
Yeah, no, you're fine, go.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Okay. Renee,
What?
what's going on? Nothing. Nothing at all. What's wrong with the lights? The light? Uh-huh. Well, nothing. I was just testing them.
Want to make sure they were working right.
I want to make sure they were working right.
Off.
On. I see. Good. And are they? Working right. The lights. Oh, the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, they're working just fine. Oh, good. I'm so relieved to hear that. Well, hello, Ethan. I didn't expect to see you this early. I thought you would be here for about an hour or so.
Yes, well, it turns out the appointment I canceled, so I came in early. Oh, Jake, glad you're here. You know the numbers crunch right now, I want to see them before we start.
Here they are.
Yeah.
No, Jeffrey, I see absolutely no reason why you have to have any late night meetings about the budget or any meetings we have are going to be in broad daylight in a public place with a lot of people. Why won't you see I am simply not interested?
But Renee said that,
Oh, Renee said what?
I see. Now, Lime.
Whatever Renee might.
Now, whatever Renee might have said, I'm telling y'all something different. So who you gonna believe now?
what a woman. She makes me crazy.
Plans back here, down there. I'm not sure. Hi there, everybody.
You come in from there.
Back there. Hi there, everybody. I don't know about y'all, but I am not ready to get started on this project.
Go immediately to get coffee and a cookie. Go. Go immediately. Not wasting any time. Continue to talk, people.
It's not ready to get started on this project.
Who else talks?
Dave,
I'm sorry, Line.
my goodness,
Okay,
Teddy,
Teddy, take it from your entrance again.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's all right. I'm not doing
He comes
anything.
in and he goes immediately to,
That's my fault. I didn't bring anything out.
Question, is the cold cup in my hand when I walk in? I just go
you
get the cookies?
betcha.
Let's go get
You
cookies.
betcha. It's glued to your hand.
All right. You want me to have a cue or just go right to it?
There is a queue, I'm sure. What is it?
That will
Jeff says she makes me crazy and goes to.
She makes me crazy and goes to his seat. So she makes me crazy, you can enter. Jeff, give him this. He makes me crazy. Jeff?
She makes me crazy.
Hi there, everybody. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ripping on ready to get started on this project.
Why, hello there, Teddy. Why, you're certainly wound up today, aren't you?
What do you mean, Daisy? Can I just in a plain good mood? Can a guy just be in a good mood? Just plain in a good mood.
Teddy,
What?
Walk back to your chair.
it looks like the cucumber's about to leave the salad.
What?
She is trying to tell you that Elvis Jr. has left the building.
Huh?
Your junk drawer is open.
Sorry about that.
Okay, everybody, can we please all just get started? I want to have this private meeting behind closed doors so we can go over all the details and have all our stories straight before we reveal everything to the public at large.
Teddy,
I was real glad you called this meeting, Ethan. I would like to know, with everybody on this board doing all the work here, exactly what are we going to do about making sure we all get paid? I mean, our positions on the board are volunteer jobs. I certainly hope the folks in town don't think we're going to do all this as volunteers.
I should say that.
I should say no.
That thought never occurred to me. Now, I can't afford to do this for nothing.
No, nobody's talking about doing anything for nothing. That's why I called this meeting. I think we're all in complete agreement on that. Now, as the town's attorney, I can tell you that I am not doing any of this legal work for nothing either. So I took the liberty of researching the town bylaws to see how we can handle this thing to our benefit. Evidently, if the town council takes a vote and we're unanimous regarding paying the bills submitted by the fellow council members, such bills then become legitimate and acceptable for payment.
You mean all we have to do is take a vote right now amongst ourselves and we're guaranteed to get paid for whatever we do?
That's it.
Well, hell, I make a motion we take that vote right now.
Yeah.
Okay then. All those in favor of allowing the payment to the town council members for their work on the hotel, resort, and bazaar projects, raise your hands and say aye. Aye. The vote being unanimous, the motion carries. And the vote will be recorded into the record of the town council of Regal, South Carolina for this, the 26th of January, 1996.
Amen.
Now, let's establish what each of us is going to be submitting bills for, so there can be no confusion over who's getting paid.
Good idea.
Okay then, I'll start. I am the town council's attorney, so I will be handling all the legalities involved in this project. Therefore, I will be submitting the bills for ongoing legal services.
And since I am the accountant for Regal, South Carolina, I'll be handling all the bookkeeping, accounting, and tax filings for the project.
I will be in charge of all of the design, the interior and exterior design for the hotel. And I will be in charge of all of the linens and interior decor for the spa,
Floral displays
floral displays, and that's it?
and other related decor for the
And
hotel.
other related decor for the hotel. And I will supervise the changes in the floor plan for the bazaar building. I'm done.
Well, I guess my work's pretty straightforward. I'll be handling all the construction and renovations and all the ongoing maintenance.
Well, I'm sorry, Lynn.
As the only real estate broker.
As the only real estate broker on this board, I'd like to make a motion that we condo the bazaar building.
What's that mean?
It means, Lynn,
The town can make money through the condo sale.
the town can make money through the condo sales, and then we can,
Run the management,
what?
run the management of the common area.
Run the management of the common areas. Stop that. Run the management of the common areas,
Make a lot of additional money,
and make a lot of additional money.
not to mention the.
Not to mention the real estate taxes we can collect.
Jake, makes much more sense?
Is it my line?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you got
No,
that
that makes
here.
much more sense.
That makes much more sense. You know, she's right.